Hello folks, going live here. My name is RK Slade. I am actually the owner and the head admin of Marching Band is Awesome. You can obviously find us here on Facebook, and we have a closed group, Marching Band is Awesome VIP. Got a lot of interaction and engagement happening over there. Today I'm actually going to be playing my pTrumpet, but while I'm getting it out, if you want to remember that we're also on Instagram. You can search Marching Band is Awesome, and we're on Instagram as well too. We do have a YouTube channel, and that is also searchable. Marching Band is Awesome. And I have got the pTrumpet out. This is the pTrumpet, and I enjoy playing it. It actually comes out of the box with two of these plastic mouthpieces. And of course the instrument for the most part is fully functioning. It is a plastic. It's sturdy. I love it. I have two small children, and we actually like letting them play the pTrumpet as opposed to my brass and metal trumpets, because this is a whole lot safer, and they like it. It's cool. It's red. But anyways, I like it. I don't play super often, so my tone is a little airy and buzzy, but I do pull it out every so often and play around with the kids. So you can hear it. I mean, it's fully functional. It's a great instrument. I actually enjoy it. I played it for Christmas this past year on stage at our church. I go to a pretty big church, and so I got a lot of comments. I believe both of these mouthpieces are just duplicates. I don't think they're... Oh, wait a minute. We've got 3C and 5C. Okay, so cool. Two different size mouthpieces. I actually hadn't even noticed that till now. And I don't know which one I just played, so we'll play them both again and see which one. This is the 3C. It's hard to see because I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so it's really hard to see. It actually, there's a little 3C on there. But anyway, so this is the 3C. So yeah, that's the 3. Again, I don't play super often, so my tone is a little fuzzy. I need to play every day, but I'm old. Free bird. Yeah. This is the 5C. So you can probably hear down in the lower range, it's a little fuzzy and airy, but I'm not sure if that's the horn or my chops because I don't play. Thanks, Colleen. Star Wars. Probably, I could probably play that. Depends on which theme from Star Wars. There's so many themes. If you go back, go over to my YouTube channel. It's Marching Band is Awesome on YouTube, and you can scroll back a couple of videos. And I actually did play the, can't remember what theme it is. Dueling, is it Dueling Fates? No. Anyways, I played. Let's see. Oh gosh, I can't remember which one it was. The dark one, the one that's awesome, and I can't even think of it. But anyways, Cantina Band. Your dog is howling. I don't know if that's good or bad, so I'll take it as a compliment. Yay, dog. Sweet Imperial March. Something like that. Any tips for a new baritone player? Are you like brand new, as in you've never played any brass before, or you're switching from another instrument, or what? Thanks, guys. This is fun. Phantom of the Opera, Darth Vader's theme. So I actually didn't intend for this to be a request hour, but I forgot who, somebody asked a question about tips for beginner baritone. So the best thing as far as brass instruments goes, I'm a brass guy, the best thing is this right here. So if you're a trombone player, baritone player, euphonium player, tuba player, trumpet, whatever, I think I said them all, horn player, then you need to buzz, right? So the best way to get good at any brass instrument is to spend time buzzing on your mouthpiece. Okay, especially if you're brand new. You just want to sit around the house. If you're going somewhere a long distance or whatever, you just want to buzz. All right, so you just want to keep buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. Thanks, Caroline. Appreciate it. Carnival of Venice. Not familiar with that one off the top of my head. I'd probably know it if I heard it. Thanks, Claire. I do appreciate it. Actually, I love Star Wars. So, like I said, go over to my YouTube page, and I actually do a whole lot of Minecraft and Clash Royale stuff, but I do play and do product reviews too. But back around May the 4th, for some reason, I did a Star Wars video. I don't know why, but anyways, so I'm really just showing off the pTrumpet. I got it about 6 months ago. I use it off and on. I play some gigs with it. Let's see. It's a little too low. Yeah, whatever. So if I have a few minutes, I can pick some stuff out. I'm so embarrassed to actually even say I'm a trumpet player. I played all through elementary, middle, high, and college, but I don't play hardly any anymore. I actually play a lot more keys, piano, drums, bass, you know, just kind of regular rock pop stuff. So anyways, I actually, you know, I'm not a paid spokesman or anything, but I got the pTrumpet because I run Marching Band is Awesome. They sent it to me, and I actually do give it 2 thumbs up. It's fun. I mean, it's a great instrument. You know, I've played the Bach Stradivarius, I've played the Yamaha Pro models, and I am just as happy playing this in any, you know, if I play for Easter or for Christmas at church. I actually love this. So I was playing on the, I think this is the 5C, but you know, I have this is a Yamaha 11, And as you can see, the brass metal mouthpieces fit right into the pTrumpet too. It's really functional. Got a spit valve here. The one thing that it doesn't really have is a kicker slide for your third valve tube there. But these tubes pop out. Your tuning slides there. We've got one here. I would be remiss to say, if you guys need some Bandcamp tank tops or t-shirts or whatever, marchingbandisawesome.com. I actually rock all those too. But anyway, so the metal mouthpiece. A little fuzzy. That's the one that I played, not in that key. But anyways, let's see, taps. I'd have to do it in the right key, or else it'll be too high for my lame, old mushy chops. I don't know if the metal mouthpiece makes it sound. I'm just losing my chops. So. No F today, but well, tips for the high range. This is a great question. Right as I flubbed that high F that I tried to hit, really it's just time. Spend time. Try not to force the notes. This is for I'm gonna say hoppy or joppy, but you really just have to spend time. And contrary to popular belief, to get the high range, you need to spend a little bit of time in the low range too. So do a lot of long note exercises and just spend time doing a lot of stuff that strengthens your embouchure. So you'll balance it out if you hit low as much as you hit high. Anyways, thanks for viewing, guys. We're hitting about 15 minutes in a minute or so. I appreciate it. If you are a trumpet player or a trombone player, the pTrumpet and the pBone are really great. Definitely for educational purposes. Like, I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and they love this thing. It's great for them to hold, just in case they drop it. There's my Beatles shirt for you. I'm not going to play any Beatles, but if you love the Beatles and you love Beethoven and you love to read, check out, hey Stacy, check out my young adult fiction novel. It's going to release next week, the 19th or so, but it's available for pre-order on Amazon. And you can search, the title is Because, and believe it or not, it has nothing to do with the Blue Knights Because show from 2015. I actually started writing the book back in 2014. And but it does have everything to do with the Beatles, the song Because. Obviously, the Blue Knights show is based on the song, is an adaptation of the song by the Beatles. And So anywho, yes, the book is really great. I mean, obviously I wrote it, so I'm biased, but it's getting a lot of great reviews from my early readers, and it's available for pre-order over on Amazon. You can go to bit.ly/becausebook, and I would really appreciate it if you love to read. If you love marching band and you love music nerdery and music history, it's a great story. So check that out. Like I said, it's bit.ly/becausebook. Thumbs up to all my trumpet players. A big shout out to the makers of the pTrumpet, the P-Bone. I don't know if you guys just heard and saw, but the makers of these actually just created a really cool instrument. It's like a one tube with a horn, a bell on the end of it, called the P-Buzz. And it's basically kind of the brass equivalent of the beginner recorder. How many of you, thumbs up in the comments if you learned some music stuff on the recorder. And so what it does, but it actually has a slide. It's like a little trombone, but it's not a trombone slide. It's like one big piece, and it slides in and out. And it has 6-note capability, which is about the same as a beginner recorder. And I'm trying to read comments and talk at the same time. And so anyways, it's called the P-Buzz. If you've got a little brother or sister that are just getting into music, it's a great tool to help them out. It has numbers and letters on it, and also colors, so that they know where to slide the slide mechanism. And but it uses a brass mouthpiece, trombone size. So it's a kind of a cool way. All right, so some folks are just joining. I'll play just a few more minutes, then I got to get out of here. I actually got to go do some real life work. Yes, it is totally like a big slide whistle, except that the slide is not on the side. It's actually one big piece that kind of slides in and out of itself. So say my name. Hey, Jordan. My sister's a beast on tuba. All right, recorders. Yeah, so I can actually see the comments. And actually, you guys got your emojis out. Let me see some high fives if you're actually ready for band camp, if you're in band camp, if you're ready for summer band season to start. I'm going to play for a minute or so, and then I'm going to get out of here. Facebook, obviously you're here. Instagram, marching band is awesome with underscores in between every word. And of course, YouTube, marching band is awesome as well. So. I started that in the wrong key. Can you play a pop song? I can probably play anything if I know it, but that's the thing, like, let's see, I was thinking, or something like that. I was trying to think of like my old stand tunes that I used to play. Legend of Zelda, oh my gosh. Legend of Zelda, I can't remember how it goes. I used to seriously though, I'm old enough, way older than most of you guys for sure, but I'm definitely old enough to have literally played the original Legend of Zelda on Nintendo Entertainment System before many of you were ever even born. The Lord of the Rings, the Lord of the Rings. How does it go? How does it go? So this is the thing, like, all of these tunes that you're calling out, I know them and could sit down on the piano and play them pretty well, but man, I'm just so out of shape and out of tune. I mean, out of practice on the trumpet. So, all right, Ethan. Yeah, Land of a Thousand Dances. Something like that, if I remember. I already played some Star Wars. Also, go on my YouTube channel, and you will scroll back through a few of my Minecraft videos, and you will see me playing one of the themes from Star Wars. Phantom of the Opera. I was trying to pick that out just a second ago. I forget which notes it goes to. All right, okay. So I bombed that one, but I tried. Wipeout. Somebody, let's see, what was the high note that I just played? That was actually only a C, so just a high C. Yeah, not super high. Can you play Crazy Train? Let's see. Yeah. So Jordan, I play a little bit of everything. Play brass instruments, not well, but trumpet. Trumpet is actually my primary instrument that I am trained on. Hello, my friend Patrick. I don't play trumpet that often anymore, though. So I play a lot. Anything that you'd find in a modern rock band. I play drums, piano, keys, guitars, bass, all that stuff. Can you play a John Cena theme? Smoke on the Water, Chuck Mangione. Have you tried? No, I wish I'd played mellow. I never did. One of my college roommates actually stayed a 5th year in college and marched marching band a 5th year just so he could play mellophone. Yeah. All right. Reveille. Hey, Brian. Yeah, flugelhorn. I actually love some flugelhorn. That's serious, some Chuck Mangione stuff there too. I have played some baritone a little bit, not marching, but play euphonium and baritone horn. Do you know I'm shipping up to Boston? Not off the top of my head. My favorite marching band and corps. Well, I'm going to have to give a shout out to Georgia Southern University, Southern Pride. That's where I marched. And my favorite drum corps probably right now is, I'm actually from Georgia, so kind of from around here. I like Carolina Crown. And I played on the tuba just for a little bit, not a whole lot. But ever play percussion, not in a marching band setting or a wind ensemble or concert band setting. The closest that I've come to that is doing some Latin percussion in some ensembles. Can I play Seven Nation Army? Probably. I don't think I've ever tried that one before. My college roomie marched Carolina Crown, and so I've always kind of had, I never marched, yes, Mr. Ellis. Mr. Ellis is my college roommate, one of them. If this is the same Mr. Ellis that you're talking about, which I'm pretty sure you are. Can I play Nacho Libre? I can't think of the tune for Nacho. Oh. Fantasy. I can't play it, but I can sing it. When the fantasy has ended and all the children are gone. What is my favorite song ever played in a show? Well, I'll answer a few of these questions from Justin and Cody. I went to Georgia Southern University, which is in Statesboro, Georgia. Got a great band program and a really good football program. So when I was in school, we actually won 2 national championships, and so I got to enjoy the best of both worlds, marching band and great football. And my favorite songs in a show are probably anything by the Beatles. I love the Beatles. Marched a Beatles show when I was in school, and I really enjoyed the Planets Suite by Holtz. And so I'm answering that right now, Sarah. We did the Planets, we did the Beatles, we did kind of a swing Latin show that had Malagueña in it. That's one of my favorite tunes to play. Had Georgia on My Mind, kind of that swing jazzy stuff. If you could be a band teacher, would you? Maybe. I'm actually kind of parallel to a band teacher. I'm actually in student ministry. I work at a church, and I coach and mentor musicians in that environment. And so it's a little different than like marching band and band, but I enjoy it. My YouTube channel is Marching Band is Awesome. If you search for Marching Band is Awesome, you should find it. Yeah, I love, Amanda, which planets did you play? My favorite is Mars and Jupiter. How do I feel about the saxophone? It's pretty saxy. James Bond, that's a cool show too. So Iron Man, let's see, Iron Man. How does Iron Man go? I'm thinking, I am Iron Man. Close enough. Alf. Try the Avengers theme song. That one I can't think of off the top of my head. Yes. Dark Side of the Moon, pretty cool. Any advice for first year section leader? All right, this is for everybody, but especially for Joey, who's asking for advice. Section saxophones, 22 kids. We are section leaders. I'm trying to speak quickly, but anyways, you need to be a good people person, and regardless of your personality type, whether you're extroverted or introverted like me, you can be a great section leader by leading people. And so this is the tips that I was a trumpet section leader in college, and I think that it's really important that you let your section know that they exist as people, that you care about them as individuals that are a part of a section, that's a part of a larger band, and that while you strive for and pursue perfection and quality in your performances, that you don't let your section members feel like that's the most important thing, but that they feel like that them as individuals being part of the group, pursuing perfection and all that. This is very subtle, very, very, I don't know, it's like an old guy giving advice. So But the thing is know your stuff, set examples. This will go for the drum major. You know, well, this is a pTrumpet. Full disclosure, I actually was sent this by the folks at pTrumpet to play it and to share it. I'm not a paid spokesman or anything, but this is I got this horn because I asked for it so that I could give them a review, and so this is kind of what I'm doing now. I'm kind of giving them a review. I love it. If you're just joining and you haven't, heard me play it yet, it's a great horn. Have you ever heard of Rockology? Is it a show? But Cloverleaf 2015 on my YouTube. Send me a message, Claire. I'll try to. I probably won't be able to remember it. There's lots of. Okay, so here's the deal, Olivia. Right? You can tell. I don't know if you can see. Like I got a little bit of. I like to call. This is not food. This is actually literally white, gray hair. You see right here. So I'm actually old enough probably to be some of you high schoolers' parent, which is crazy. It's so weird. But so how long have I been playing? I have been playing trumpet. This is my first instrument since I was in the 4th grade, which, how old are you in the 4th grade? About 9 or 10? It's been so long ago. I am now 39 years old, okay? The pTrumpet, yuck. The pTrumpet, Patrick, this is my Yamaha mouthpiece, and it fits right in there. So, all right. So, when you actually use a brass or metal mouthpiece, the sound, you probably can't tell on video, but the sound in the room is a little brighter. Yeah, Cheryl, I went to elementary school in Macon, Georgia, and that's right in the middle of Georgia, and Bibb County School Systems actually started their band program in 4th grade. So that was good. So do I know Bohemian Rhapsody? I do know it. I will not attempt to play it on the trumpet, though, to save myself from humiliation and embarrassment. My shirt does say the Beatles. It's a Target special. I like to buy all my t-shirts from Target or from Marching Band is awesome. I actually don't have one of my t-shirts on. I probably should have put one of my own t-shirts on. No, Sarah, I actually have an eerie tone. I don't play regularly, so my chops are kind of mushy, and it is not the horn. It's actually me. So the horn plays really well. If you go search YouTube for pTrumpet videos, you can see some pro players. I'm not a pro player. I'm just a guy who's been playing for a long time that hardly ever plays, if that makes sense. No, I don't work for Target. Or you do. Is that what you're saying, Rhonda? Tiny girls that play tuba. Whoop, whoop. Any tips on how to be more snappy? Show band. It's the main thing I get commented on. When you say show band, you mean like traditional high step style? A lot of folks sometimes use the word traditional wrong. Do I ever think about doing sax? Actually, yes. My brother is a saxophone player, and I was very envious of him and his smooth saxophone skills. So we didn't, when I started in the 4th grade playing the trumpet, but we didn't march until middle school. So it was, when I was in middle school, it was 7th and 8th grade. So we didn't march with the high school band, but we marched in parades and stuff. And then as we got a little bit older, I love pit. As we got a little bit older, into the 9th grade was when I started marching band. So Alonzo, I didn't see your question. Ask it again. One of my I actually studied music composition and theory in college, and so one of my dreams was to write for marimba. I have a friend named Kimberly Wallace who is an amazing pit front ensemble percussionist, and I was going to write for her, and I never did. Shame on me. All right, sophomore marching. New at marching band, just have fun. That's the biggest tip. Christine, I'm sorry, there's so many comments. They're coming fast. What did you ask? Ask again. Ask again. If you're new at marching band, just have fun, work on your basics. Baritone, are you still involved in marching band? I am not directly involved in marching band. Michael Avent has indeed seen me march. It was a long ago. Definitely 2 thumbs up for college marching band. I really loved high school marching band, but college marching band was 100 times more fun. Definitely awesome experience. That's correct, Nick. Band, you can't spell band without fun. High notes for brass, mainly French horn. I touched on this a little bit earlier in the video, so go back and watch the video again. But long story short, you just want to spend time. Buzz on your mouthpiece all the time and make sure that you hit the low notes. Work on your long tones, drills in the low range, and then also work on your high range. So Kira, I just answered your question there. Just spend time with it, really. That's the biggest thing. I have a lot of folks through Marching Band is Awesome, whether it's here on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, ask about playing higher notes. And so so you definitely just need to spend time, just like anything else. The more time you spend doing it and the more time you're intentional about working on those skills, the better they'll get. Arpeggios will help. That's right, you want air, and you don't want to smash the horn into your embouchure. You want to force all the air really quick. So what's a good tip for a tuba? Well, it depends on specifically what you're asking, but generally speaking, just, yeah, there you go. Generally, just spend time. Practice your instrument, have fun. Any tips for surviving band camp in 90-degree weather? Yes, I marched in Statesboro, Georgia, which is in southeast Georgia. And they called our practice field the swamp, so we had lots of heat, humidity, and bugs. And so the biggest thing is drink lots of water, stay away from sugary drinks, try not to drink all that Gatorade and that nasty junk. Drink water, eat good food, eat a good breakfast. Eat a good lunch. Don't be skipping meals. Your body needs all that energy. Definitely water. Tips for clarinet. I'm not a woodwind player, but definitely the general tips that I give for all instrumentalists are spend time with your instrument. Make it your baby. Spend time with it. And one of these days I'll actually probably grab a clarinet and start trying to learn it. But some of my other friends, a lot of my college friends and roommates went on to become band educators and music educators, and so I actually took a different route, and I'm a composition major, and so I write music. I'm a graphic designer. I am now an author. I just finished my first young adult fiction novel, bit.ly/because book. You can find it over on Amazon. Search for R.K. Slade, and the book is called Because. You'll find it. Don't wear pants to band camp. All right, play. All right. Okay, so I've been playing a lot and I've been talking a lot, but some of you are just joining me and haven't heard me play. Let's see, what can I play? See if you guys name this tune. Yeah, that's Shenandoah, or something like Shenandoah. It's been a long time since I played that tune, but yeah, Never Gonna Give You Up. I can't think of it. Is that Rick? Is it Rick Astley? Yeah, Rick Roll. I'm marching my first summer with DCI. How do I survive all the days? Nothing bad for a Georgia Southern boy. What's up, Wade? let's see. Play my highest note. Well, my highest note now and my highest note when I was in high school and college are two different things. But I'll try. Let's just try for a C right now. See if we can hit a C. Okay, I'll get back. Let me try and hit a high note real quick. I don't play regularly, so my chops are pretty much gone right now. Okay, do over. Not pretty, but that was kind of an E. Hey baby. I don't remember what key it's in. I can't remember how that goes. My chops are gone. Mike Thomas is not even in the same universe as me. He was like, this is my trumpet playing skills. And this is Mike Thomas's trumpet playing skills. Yeah, I know, it wasn't very good. I already played Land of a Thousand Dances. Hey, baby. I forgot what the questions were. Very nice. Oh, sweet, Wynton Marsalis. Very cool. There were some good questions, and Careless Whisper. Can I play some of Mars or Jupiter? It's been so long since I played them. I don't want to murder them. Yes, random comment. Yes. Play a simple rally song. Dang it. There's too many notes in there. It's been so many years since I played it, I can't do it. So, anyways. OMC, did you have it? You gotta explain what that is. Bumblebee, not gonna happen. Not these days. I don't know Bicycle Race. Oh, Cheryl, I do more than yell. I'm holding it all in. I like kick bunnies and stuff when I miss notes. Ah! Mouthpiece down, mouthpiece down. All right, you guys are like, you got any more questions? My chops are gone. I can play for like 5 minutes and then I'm done. So, I actually kick bunnies. But I get what you're saying. So I try not to miss many notes. Fly me to the moon. Do, 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 do. So yeah, the whole purpose of this video was to show off the pTrumpet. It's plastic. Plastic, and it retails for about 150 bucks, depending on where you got it. I mean, where you get it. And is it different playing with a mustache? Yes, it is. It is. So, I didn't really have a mustache or a beard when I was in college or high school. So, so I've never heard of loud mouthpieces. The pTrumpet comes with 2 plastic mouthpieces. This is what I've pretty much been playing on. It's a 3C and a 5C, and then I have a Yamaha 11. Thank you, Trinity. My phone is about to die here in a second, so I'm going to be logging. I was planning on being on for about 10 minutes, and it's 45 minutes later. You guys are awesome. Were you the type of player that killed everyone's ears in marching band if they were in front of you? Yes. I don't think there is any other kind, Alexis. So, organized mass chaos. Will you please play a scale? I can play a scale. Answer MUA. So you guys are speaking. Sometimes you guys use these abbreviations, and us old folks in the 30s, we may or may not know what they are. So, woodwinds, I've never really played woodwinds, but I did have a flute one time that my parents had at the house, and I goofed off on that for a while till they sold it. Then I never played it again. So play a scale. Ow. It's been a while since I was required to play my scales. You guys are challenging me. Tips on improv. Yes, that's my game. That's where I love it. Learn scales. Learn your scales. Learn your modes. You guys are so lucky in this generation. Back in my day, we barely had the internet. No, not really. The internet was a thing. But we didn't have YouTube. And you guys have so much access to tutorials and stuff like that. So you should definitely check out, ask those questions on YouTube, and you'll find so many videos that can teach you how to improv. I have never played on a 5 SV mouthpiece. I'm not gonna play Bohemian Rhapsody. And you were asking for Zelda, and I can't think of a tune like I should because I played it so much when I was a kid. But it's a Bandcamp game. What's a Bandcamp game? MUA? UMA? I can't remember what the abbreviation was. Star Spangled Banner, it's been a long time. Queen, that's a good show. Keep Your Awesome Stash. It ain't going anywhere. I'm happily married. I have 2 little boys. They love it. My wife actually prefers me to have a beard, so I don't know why. I know a lot of ladies are like, you need to shave every day because I don't want to feel that stubble. Because when guys have stubble, you know, that 5 o'clock shadow and that stubble, that's ladies don't like that, right? Maybe they like the way it looks, but they don't like the way it feels. So 14A4A, I played with a Schilke back in school when I was in jazz band and marching band. I don't remember if it was a 10 or a 14, but I think it was a 14. I have never ever color guarded, but when I was younger, I did some drama stuff. Does that count? Close enough, right? How is my beard so epic? Well, takes many years of age. It's just age. Appreciate that. Actually, a couple of years ago, I had really long hair too, so I had this really great beard and long hair, and I miss my long hair. But Moulin Rouge, I bet that was pretty sweet. I've never played percussion in the marching band. Tyler, Noah. My favorite marching band show of all time that I ever played in was probably a Latin and swing show. And well, and that's tied with the Beatles show that we played too. And so we played songs like Eleanor Rigby, Hard Day's Night, 25 or 6 to 4. Wait, was that a Beatles song? Or was that Chicago? That might have been a Stan's tune. But anyways, what all instruments have you played or been interested in? I play all the brass instruments. I play drums like trap set, bass guitar, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, any kind of keyboard instrument, keys and stuff like that. I never marched DCI. I wish I had. I'm way too old now, unless they have like old guy DCI that I just don't know about. Do you know any fun stand tunes? I don't remember ever playing Styx, Chicago. That's what I thought. This year my band is going to dance to Thriller. Yeah. What? Live Oak Emerald Regiment marching band and color guard. Is that Live Oak, Florida, maybe? 25 or 64 Chicago. Yeah, I got you. I'm thinking of a different song. That I was in basketball pep band too, so we played that. Recommended mouthpiece for college. You really just kind of have to experiment and find out for yourself. I played everything from just the regular standard old 5 and 7 C's to 10 4A4, 10 4A, 10 whatever, the Schilke brands. I used a 14. My band director was in Phantom. That's awesome. My roommates, one of them was in Carolina Crown, and one of them was in, what was he in? Cadets. Cadets. What's the difference in a baritone and a euphonium? That's a good question. A euphonium is a baby tuba, and a baritone is a not. I don't know. I don't know the exact answer to that question. I know it has to do with the bore. And most euphoniums have a 4th valve. Baritone is a baritone horn. You can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me? Is a not beautiful. Is a not beautiful. If Music City, cool. Google has the answer. That is correct. Morgan Hill, California. Okay, so I'm way over in Georgia, and I'm excited. Actually, in August, my family, we are going to, we're not moving, that's not the correct word, we're actually going on an excursion for about 7 months to probably the Sacramento area. So I'm excited. I've never been to California, and we're going to go do some work over in California, and I'm excited. Great. Wave if you will go live later. I don't know. We'll see. I like you. This is pretty fun. So lots of comments, and we hit 100 viewers. I know for sure. Thank you, Aaron. If you read this, can you wave? Hey, this video is actually live. Live down in Kansas. I didn't answer, but I'm actually on a little island off the coast of Georgia called St. Simon's Island. It's almost to Florida. I heard that Texas music is harder to play. Is that true? Everything's bigger in Texas, so maybe. I don't know. Someone essentially told me that difference is the measurement of the bells. Well, a euphonium and a baritone are two. They're actually built differently too. So, and I'd have to look up the specifics on it, but I feel like a euphonium is like a tenor tuba, and a baritone is more in the flugelhorn family. I can't remember. But thanks, Tyler. Any advice? I will check out the Live Oak Regiment. Emerald Regiment. St. Simon's. I have visited all of the ruins. Richmond Hill. All right. What's up, Georgia? Thanks. Yeah. Yep. So basically what you're saying, Evan, is we have a cylindrical bore and a conical bore. Yep. Richmond Hill, sweet. Waycross, what's up? My most memorable marching band moments, definitely college. So if you guys are even considering going to college and being in band, do it. It's awesome. I had the most fun. But I have some, because I marched for 4 years in high school and 4 years in college, I have heard of Adairsville. Hey, tuba player. Um, I think if I had to just say one, what is my best memory from marching band that whole time? It's not an event. It's more of the feel. So like the environment or the feeling, like, so it's family, right? So marching band to me, when I think back about it, it's been many, many, many years since I participated, but it's really the friends and the camaraderie and the family that I made. So any tips for stamina during a marching show? Well, the biggest thing for that is basically that you need to develop and build your stamina before you ever get on the field. So you need to be practicing. I know we're running out of time, and you may already be in summer band camps already, but you need to not really take a good break. You know, when you come out of the school year, spring going into the summer and fall, you need to have already been playing. So I do still talk to my marching band family. In fact, several of them have actually chimed in and commented on this live video, so that's pretty cool. What's better in college, marching band or a symphonic band? I loved them both. They're two totally different things, apples and oranges. I really enjoyed marching band because of the football. I love the music and the sports, and I really love the symphonic band because of the great music. And I don't want to scream. How is college band different than high school band? It's just, for me, my personal experience is that a lot of folks don't know this, but I went to 4 different high schools, and I marched in all of those 4. So I actually got to experience 4 different high school marching bands. I never played football in high school. I wish I could have, but when I was that age, I actually decided to pursue music. This is indeed a comment. So many comments are coming in. I'm trying to answer quickly. I am playing a pTrumpet today. I've never marched DCI, so that's not me. My roommates could answer that question. They traveled a good bit. I don't do DCI. I wish I'm too old, but I wish I had when I was the right age. Do you know the song The Theme? I don't think so. But back to the marching band. Really, it's just like my favorite thing about marching band was probably my fellow trumpet player. We had a lot of yes, message me. I do play guitar, but we had a lot of good times. We're still family. We still talk to this day. And the drum major of my college marching band was also my roommate, and so he was the best man in my wedding. And so we're good buddies, and you can do DCA, probably. I need to look into like old guy drum corps and see if there's anything that I could do. What scale do you play warming up, or what is your warm-up sequence? Well, back in the day when I actually used to play, I would just play some scales and play some long tones. And so it's been a while. I don't play regularly anymore, so I just kind of jump in and start playing, and then my mouth turns to mush, and I cry and weep and miss the glory days when I used to play. I used to go to, I went to college at Georgia Southern University in Statesboro, Georgia. We did have to memorize our music for college marching band. It was great. It's easy. If you just do it, you can do it. Hey, welcome back, Jordan. So I used to play that a lot. That, I'd play it slower, I'd play it quicker. That was in the key of F. So F, G, A, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, did you ever use MVP warm-ups? I don't remember that specifically. I did not march DCI, but 2 of my roommates did, and a lot of my friends did, and I feel like an outcast and a loser because I didn't. So higher notes, Autumn, believe it or not, I've actually answered this question about 3 times already, but long story short, spend time playing long tones, work obviously on your air. You want more air, less pressure, and you definitely want to make sure that your low range is solid and strong. Don't just try and scream notes without ever working on your lower range. So if you balance it out by working on the lower range as you're attempting to play higher notes, that'll make you a well-rounded player. Yes, we just hit an hour. I can't believe it. I feel like I am talking in circles, answering the same questions over and over, but I love it. It's great. You guys are awesome. What DCI group would you have auditioned for? Definitely Carolina Crown or Cadets or Blue Devils or Blue Knights or Blue Coats or Vanguard. All of them. I love them all. Christopher, what instrument do you play? I would say that if you're like a trombone player or a euphonium player or something, you might need to know more than one clef. How did you get a clearer tone? You just got to spend time doing it. Bay Area. Yeah, what is my thought on color guard? I actually love color guard. I think it's awesome. And just so you know, Jamie, or Jamie, I'm not sure. Just so you know, we actually have a Color Guard is Awesome Instagram account too. If you're not following that, I post a lot of user submissions and great color guard stuff. So, yeah, so let me play for a few more minutes. My chops are just totally done, so it's kind of ugly, airy. Of course, it's always airy now, but hey, Jason, what's up? Not the right note. There it is. Yeah, okay. It's been so long since I played that too. Yeah. So, would you have ever played Precision? Precision, is that a chord? Oh, that's one I'm not familiar with. But anyways, hey Nicholas, welcome. Exactly. I try not to hit the wrong notes, but when I do, angels are weeping right now. But I cut myself a little bit of slack because I don't play regularly. So somebody keeps asking for 7 Nation Army. I'm trying to think how it goes. I know all of these songs that you asked for, and Jordan, I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah, okay, great question. Let me answer this question, then I'll play a little bit more. So, Hannah Ulrich is asking a great question. So, I marched 4 different high school marching bands. My family moved around a good bit from my middle school to, obviously, when I started college, I stayed at the same college. But, so the first band that I marched at was a very large band, and I know that's subjective depending on what size of band your band is, but we actually marched over 300 on the field, and that's a pretty big band. I know there's a band out in Texas somewhere that marches like 600 or 700, so that's not big. That's huge. But anyways, Slade, I don't have any experience on the oboe, but I love it. It's one of my favorite instruments. I love the double reeds. So my first band, that was big. I was just a freshman in high school. I was a decent trumpet player. I started in 4th grade, so I'd already had 5 years of experience, and so I had a good tone, but I was just a 3rd trumpet, And so the second band that I marched was up in Virginia. The next band was in Florida. It was in Titusville, Florida. Astronaut High School. An interesting name, right there by the Kennedy Space Center. And it was kind of just your regular old marching band. And, roll step, glide step, 8-5, pretty standard. The third band that I marched in was actually a traditional show-style band. And so we did a lot of high stepping and played a lot of more urban R&B, hip-hop type stuff, and did a lot of choreographed dancing on the field. So that was awesome. That was my junior year, And then my senior year, which is, just kind of what I would call just, more of a corps style marching band. And I enjoyed that as well. And that was in a little town called Jessup, Georgia. And I enjoyed it. So I actually have a very wide range of marching experience. I never actually marched in drum corps, but 2 of the marching bands that I marched in high school were corps style, and it was pretty great. So I love. It doesn't matter if your band has 10 people, 1 person, or 1,000 people. I think it's awesome, and marching band is awesome. Is named that because I think you guys are all awesome. And Jordan, are you talking to me? What's DCI? Drum Corps International. That's what it is. Jessup. DCI, Drum Corps International. It's the organization that hosts all of the big elite level drum corps competitions. How do you like the use of pop music in shows? Depends on how it's used. Sometimes I think it's awesome, and sometimes I think it is pandering to the crowd. So depends on what songs they are. I typically, if I were going to write a show that contained pop music, I would move more to classic pop music or rock music from history, and I would keep the very modern and upbeat pop tunes that you hear on the radio on the top 40. I would keep those to stand tunes and pep bands. But that's just my opinion. To each their own. So I am a big, huge fan. I love Beethoven. If you like Beethoven, then find Beethoven is Awesome. I actually have another page called Beethoven is Awesome here on Facebook that I just started about a week and a half ago, and I'm posting a bunch of Beethoven stuff on it. So I love Beethoven. My point in saying that is that I think that classical music on a marching band field is amazing. I love when you experience, I'm trying to think, I really enjoy to see a marching band that actually sounds like a wind ensemble, and that's rare. And obviously it depends on the size of the school and the marching band. But I went to a marching band competition held at Sprayberry in the Marietta, Atlanta area last season. And there were a few bands there that just blew my mind because of the musicality. Now the marching was good, but the way they sounded was awesome too. So anywho, yeah, so let me play a note or two. I keep getting Crazy Train stuck in my head, and I don't want to play Crazy Train. I think the one thing that I need to work on is my third valve. The way, I don't know if you can see this, but so it's shaped a little different, and so I'm used to, and I'm kind of mushy on that. Yeah, my Wattpad story, which, it's a great question, Brianna. My Wattpad story is actually now a full-length fiction novel. It's actually available on Amazon if you search Because. The title is Because by R.K. Slade. It is loosely based on people that I know and myself. Obviously, the main character is a female. I'm not a female. But everything that you read in that story is pretty much, well, I mean, the non-fictional kind of fantasy parts are obviously fictional, but it's really true to life band experiences. And so well, let me clarify. There are a few, some of the big pivotal points in the story. I don't want to put any spoilers, but some of the big dramatic elements, those are dramatized and overly dramatic. So too. All right, so that was kind of in the low range. It wasn't great, but yeah. So Hannah, that's great. I mean, there's all that's what I think. This community marching band is awesome. Supports every style. You know, corps style, military style. There's parade bands that don't even really march on the field. That would probably fall under the parade style. Yeah, that was kind of the final countdown. I played it too low, but it wasn't great. But so the styles, you know, traditional high step, show style, you know, the more fun is not the right word, but you know, more entertainment oriented as opposed to more competitive, competition oriented. So anyways, do you have any tips on how to get a louder sound from your brass? 15 trumpets, 10 baritones, 6 tubas, 5. Trumpets seem like they're scared to play loud. See ya. I do have 2 kids, a 4-year-old little guy and a 2-year-old little guy. They're awesome. I love them, and they love to play this. And, well, the 4-year-old actually attempts to play it, and the 2-year-old just pretty much, yeah, it's just nasty. A lot of slobber involved. You don't want to hear about it. But, so I keep seeing the question come up about Texas play harder music than other states. I don't know. I've never been in band in Texas. A band is better than choir. If you're a band person, that's probably true. If you're a choir person, you might think differently. I'm actually a singer too, so I love band and choir. No, my little boys are actually at daycare. They're actually at a summer daycare program, so they're not here with me. There was a question, I can't even remember what it was. There was a question that I wanted to answer. If I didn't answer your question, ask it again, because there was a question I wanted to hit. I think there was one, hey Zach, there was one about vibrato. Really, vibrato is just a skill that you learn. You just got to practice it. I don't even think about it anymore. So some folks would probably listen to me play and think, oh, that's too much vibrato. And some folks may listen to it and go, that's good. And some folks may listen to it and go, you know, like, I couldn't even tell you're using vibrato. So, no vibrato. A little bit of vibrato. So I don't know. I guess if I thought about it, I will think more. I've never been to BOA, but I really want to. Marching band is awesome. Has really, if you guys kind of understand what's going on with this, like, I do it to support the marching arts and because I love the marching arts, drum corps, marching band, and other school-related music stuff. So, but I sell T-shirts and hoodies, and I wrote this fiction novel. Obviously, I would like to create a livable income stream for myself. As a way to support my own family too, but I also want to do it so that I can actually create a business out of it, so that I can go around to like the BOA competitions and the drum corps competitions. And it's not going to happen this year, but maybe in the future. I really have a desire to create a scholarship fund too. You guys probably would be amazed at the amount of GoFundMe requests that I get for folks that, you know, are trying to pay for uniform fees, band fees, drum corps fees and stuff like that. And the honest truth is I don't share them because I get so many of them. And if I share one, I have to share them all. But my dream and my goal is to create enough livable income and then to generate enough business so that I could set some aside and actually scholarship 2, 5, 10, depending on, you know, obviously the proceeds, that I could actually scholarship some band fees for some kids. And, it just really excites me when I think about that. So, Cheryl, the book is available for pre-order on Amazon. You can search for R.K. Slade, Because is the title of the book, on Amazon, or you can go straight there by, see you, Tyler, by typing in bit.ly. I don't know if you're familiar with the bit.ly link shorteners, but it's bit.ly/becasebook. or just go onto the Facebook page, Marching Band is Awesome, and scroll down through a few of the posts, and you'll actually see I have a few promotional posts there. Rigby's face is real big and bold, and you can see the books. They're a white cover with a red trumpet with a swirly, cool design on them. So, do I own MBIA? I do. I am the owner of Marching Band is Awesome, and so we have a website, marchingbandisawesome.com. AwesomeBandTees.com is kind of where I run everything through. There's nothing on that site, but I use that link so that folks kind of know where they're coming from. We have a Pinterest, an Instagram, several Instagrams actually. Marching Band is Awesome, Beethoven is Awesome, also Facebook page, Beethoven is Awesome, Drumline is Awesome, and Color Guard is Awesome. Those are the Instagram pages. I also have Trumpet Players Are Awesome Facebook page that I just started. And YouTube channel, Marching Band is Awesome. And yeah. So folks, my phone is about to die. I don't have a cord to plug it in right here, so I'm gonna have to sign off. We went for an hour and 15 minutes. Thanks for those of you who tuned in early and stayed with me, and for those that joined along the way, I appreciate it. If you're watching this video later, obviously it's not live anymore, but this has been a great time. I'll probably do this maybe once a week or so, and we can all join in and maybe even have a theme where we talk about different stuff. So appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I don't think I've ever heard of Ben Burton. Out of context, I'm not really sure. Maybe I have, I'm not sure. But thanks, everybody. I'm signing off now. If you don't mind, go on over to the Facebook page. Go on over to the I would love it if you pre-ordered my fiction novel. It's really good. I give it 2 thumbs up, of course. All my early readers are just saying it's awesome. It's a band story. It's for band kids. I wrote it. I'm a band kid. Once a band kid, always a band kid. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a great, great weekend. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.